The purpose of the study is to determine whether clothing and brand impacts others' perception of the wearer in regard to socioeconomic status. After preparation for numerous college interviews and school presentation, focus on attire has always been my primary way to ensure success. Through observations, I have deemed clothing as an important factor in initial judgment of others. Many view clothing as one of the most prominent ways individuals make their first impression. For my surveys, I will take 2 photos of myself in 3 different outfits. Each outfit will be taken in the same lighting and with the same background, and my face will be cropped out. The first outfit will be a plain black V-neck t-shirt, jeans, and sneakers to represent casual attire. The second outfit will be a cardigan, burgundy pants, a black tank top, a maroon crocheted scarf, and tall brown boots to represent preppy attire. The final outfit will be a conservative blue dress with a black blazer on top and flats. I will make 2 surveys. Both surveys stated that the results will be kept anonymous and asked participants to answer with complete honesty. The surveys then asked participants to circle the best answer to 5 questions in regard to their demographics. The questions asked the gender, male or female, age 14 to 16, 17 to 19, 20 to 40, 41 to 60, and 60 plus, how they would classify their socioeconomic class growing up, lower class, middle class, or upper class, and how they would classify their socioeconomic status currently, lower class, middle class, or upper class, and the level of education they currently have, high school graduate or currently in high school, bachelor's degree, and anything higher than a bachelor's degree. The control survey was made on Google Forms. The 3 pictures were placed at the bottom, and participants were asked to select the socioeconomic class they perceived the individual to be in, lower class, middle class, or upper class. After the survey was made, I emailed teachers a link and asked them to complete the survey, and I posted the link on Facebook as well. 146 responses were received. The experimental survey differed in that the survey was not made on Google Forms. This is because the 3 pictures were labeled with different brands. Hi guys! Do you want to take my survey for my AP Statistics Independent Study?
I guess I have to now.
Yeah, sure. Thank you.
Thanks guys! For the first outfit, the black V-neck t-shirt was labeled Express, the jeans were labeled Calvin Klein, and the sneakers were labeled Steve Madden. For the second outfit, the scarf was labeled Target, the black tank top Cotton On, the cardigan Express, the jeans Abercrombie & Fitch, and the boots Target. The last outfit had the dress labeled Target, the blazer was labeled TJ Maxx, and the shoes were labeled Walmart. The first outfit was labeled with high-end brands, the second outfit was labeled with a mix of high and low-end brands, and the final outfit was labeled with low-end brands. 48 copies of the survey were made, and individuals at Rancocas Valley Regional High School were asked if they would like to complete it for an AP Statistics Independent Study. Students of all grades and teachers of varying ages were asked. After, the online survey's data was analyzed separately from the experimental survey. The percentage and number of individuals in each demographic was calculated. Then, the responses were organized based on age, teenager, age 20 to 40, 41 to 60, and 61 plus, and the percentage and number of responses for each age group was calculated. The percentage and number of responses for each demographic was calculated as well. The calculations were done for both surveys. A 2-sample z-test will be used because there are 2 samples and the difference between proportions for each response, lower class, middle class, and upper class, will be compared. We want to test a claim about the true difference in proportion of socioeconomic class judgments of others based on clothing brand. P of C minus P of E at a 0.05 significance level where PCL1 equals the proportion of participants who rated the first control outfit as lower class, PCM1 equals the proportion of participants who rated the first control outfit as middle class, and PCU1 equals the proportion of participants who rated the first control outfit as upper class. The null hypothesis is P of C minus P of E equals 0. There is no difference between the proportion of our participants' ratings of the socioeconomic classes of the control outfits and the experimental outfits. The alternative hypothesis is P of C minus P of E does not equal 0. There is a difference between the proportion of participants' ratings of the socioeconomic classes of the control outfits and the experimental outfits. The random condition is not met. The control sample, n equals 146, was not an SRS, as participants volunteered to take part of the study by answering the questionnaire that was posted on Facebook or emailed to them. The experimental group sample, n equals 48, was not an SRS either, as it was a convenience sample. The data do not come from two independent random samples, so the conclusion cannot be generalized to the entire population. The 10% condition is met. 146 times 10 equals 1,460. 1,460 is less than all individuals aged 14 and over. 48 times 10 equals 480. 480 is less than all individuals aged 14 or over. The large counts condition is not satisfied. Some expected counts are below 10. An approximately normal distribution cannot be assumed. After performing 9 separate significance tests comparing the control and experimental group's proportion for each socioeconomic class ranking for each photo, it was found that 2 of the 9 tests failed to reject the null hypothesis, the 2-sample z-test comparing the proportion of individuals who ranked the person in photo 1 to be lower class, and the 2-sample z-test comparing the proportion of individuals who ranked the person in photo 3 to be upper class. However, the rest of the tests rejected the null hypothesis. 77.78% of the 2-sample z-tests, n equals 7, rejected the null hypothesis and concluded that there was a difference in the proportion of responses for socioeconomic class ranking for each photo between the control and experimental groups. The findings indicate, as a majority of the 2-sample z-tests rejected the null hypothesis, that brands do influence the perception of the wearer. Individuals are not only judged by what they are wearing, but by the maker of their clothing.